Hey everyone, this is Andy from Gizchina, and today we're going to unbox the ZTE Axon Mini. Now this is pretty exciting because this is the first ZTE phone that we've been able to get hold of for a review, but it's also exciting because this phone, the ZTE Axon Mini Premium, does have some really cool features that you don't normally see on an Android device. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the box and what's in the box. So as you can see, we've got the Axon Mini name there on the front. We've got these little triangles, and those triangles are also on the Axon Mini itself. It's a sort of a tie-in design between the box and the phone. Alright, let's see what's inside here. So the first thing we get is this small package, and in here we've got a SIM ejector tool. We've also got a plastic case for the Axon Mini, and we've got an English quick start guide. Underneath that we've got the phone itself. So there we go, this is the 5.2-inch ZTE Axon Mini. We'll take a look at that in a moment. And last but not least, we've got an EU charger. We've got a standard micro USB cable there for charging and transferring files, and also a set of earbuds there too. Alright, let's take a look at the actual phone itself. Just pop it out of this protective foam. Now, in the box normally when you unbox this phone, the ZTE Axon Mini will come with a clear plastic screen protector and also a sticker on the rear, but I've removed all that for this review. So this is the Axon Mini phone. Specs include a 5.2-inch AMOLED display. It's a Full HD 1920 by 1080 display. We've got a front-facing camera up there. We've also got a eye scanner, which can be used for locking your apps or locking the phone itself. Unlocking apps, and unlocking the phone itself. And as you can see, top and bottom, we've got these front-facing speakers. There are no speakers in the base or on the back. So it's pretty nice that to have front-facing speakers on a phone. The display itself is Corning Gorilla Glass, and we've got a 2.5D curve to it. So it's nice, has a really nice feel from edge to edge. So up to now already, just at the front, we've got an AMOLED Full HD display, Corning Gorilla Glass, eye scanner, front-facing speakers, already impressive stuff. Let's take a look what's on the rear. On the rear we've got a fingerprint scanner, we've got a dual LED flash, we've got those little triangles which match the packaging, we've got a 13 megapixel PDAF rear camera, and that stands for phase detection autofocus. It means that the rear camera should focus really quickly. This is all aluminium from the edge all the way around with this unibody aluminium build. The top and bottom, we've got this, feels like rubber, but it's meant to look like leather finish on there with this fake stitching. And that's a take it or leave it detail. Personally, I don't really like it, but it doesn't detract from the overall look and feel of the phone. We've got a power button on the right hand side, SIM tray there as well, and we've also got a volume rocker. Incidentally, that SIM tray will also allow you to place a 128GB SD card in there. So if the 32GB of internal memory isn't enough, you can always put an SD card in there as well. In your hand, the phone feels really nice. It's surprisingly thin, very compact. It's quite a short phone. Just for comparison's sake, I'm just going to bring in the OnePlus X, which has a similar size. There you go, you can see, pretty similar in length. I think the Axon Mini is slightly thinner. So very similar phone. This has a 5-inch display, this has a 5.2-inch display. So although it has a larger display, it isn't that much bigger. Alright, let's open up the phone and see what we've got. So here's that AMOLED display, really bright blue colors there. And if I try to unlock it, you can see it's asking me for a pin. And that's because I've set up the fingerprint scanner on the rear. Let's see how good it is. There you go. Really fast. Let's try that again with the screen off this time. There you go. Very quick. And actually the setup of that fingerprint scanner is fast too. Let's go into the settings and I'll show you how to set a fingerprint scanner up. First of all, you put your code in, obviously, and then you can add a fingerprint. There you go. You can just see it tells you to touch the rear scanner. So touch. There you go. And it's saying this fingerprint already exists, sorry. Try another fingerprint. There we go. So in a matter of only 6 presses, that fingerprint scanner is now recorded. Let's go in there, let's lock that. So now I can use either index finger. I'm going to try my left index finger now. There you go, and it unlocks. Really fast to set up, really fast to register, pretty nice. Okay, what other features do we have on here? As you can see, we've got on-screen controls. If I don't want them there, I can pop them out of the way like that. And if I need them again, I can just swipe up. If I want to change the colors, I can just go into this option here and I can change the different backgrounds and the different look of the Axon Mini. There you go, got different color background now. Google Play is already installed as standard. Just one moment, I'm going to change this color back to something else. There you go, Google Play is already installed as standard, as are a bunch of Android applications. And for your safety, sometimes when you log, there you go, when you log in here, it asks you for your fingerprint scan or your code. So I can just type in my code, and that'll make sure that no one is getting into different applications when I don't want them to. And I believe you can also set up your eye scanner to lock these applications as well, but I've not worked out how to do that just yet. Alright, what else do we have? We've got our toggles at the top as usual. If I go into the settings, we've got a common settings page which has all our most used settings, and then our regular settings area. If we go to about the phone, you can see we're running Android 5.1.1, and this is running on a Snapdragon 616 8-core processor running at 1.5 GHz. So it should be a pretty good phone, good performance. As you can see, Android has been totally redone with loads of new features. One of those features is obviously the fingerprint scanner. We've also got a voice assistant. Launch Play Store. There we go, 1 second. Let me try again. Launch messaging. There we go. Let's try that again. Launch settings. And I've not set this up. This is basically, I opened this just quickly before unboxing it properly. I've not taught the phone to to understand what I'm saying or my accent. That is just out of the box. So that is impressive too, that voice assistant. And obviously once you've got your SIM card in there, you can ask it to make calls. Make a call. Make a call.
I'm sorry, there's no SIM card, so I can't make calls.
There you go. So once you've got a SIM card in there, you can make phone calls too. You can launch applications, you can do lots of cool stuff with that built-in voice command. What else do we have on here? We've got Force Touch. So like the Huawei Ascend Mate, this has got a Force Touch sensitive display. If we just go into the pressure sensitivity test, you can see we've got this gauge, and if I just tap it lightly, there you go, you can see the gauge going up. If I press it a little bit harder, you can see it going up, and if I press it all the way, there you go, it goes up to hard. Now obviously the screen itself, you don't feel the screen moving. This is just testing your sensitivity, the way you press this screen. So the screen itself isn't actually moving, it's just registering how hard you're pressing it. If I just go back and take a look at what features we've got, there are lots of different features in here, some for in the the gallery application, some for when you're looking at video. One feature that is pretty cool is, for example, if I push down, you've got to press it right, push down hard on an application, you can get this quick quick options here. So in the messaging app, if I press hard, I can go straight to new message, unread messages, or favorite messages. So that's a nice little shortcut. Let's see what else I can do if I, 1 second. So you're going to make sure you push on it hard straight away. So you push on it hard, and in the gallery you've got collage and slideshow. Make sure, there you go, play all or search for music. So that's a pretty cool feature. I'm sure there are other ways you can use that as well, but I've not learned how to use it properly just yet. What else do we have? Let's have a look at that 13 megapixel PDAF rear camera. Let's bring in a phone. Let's take a look at the OnePlus X. Okay, let's turn the flash off. That's a pretty speedy camera. Let me just bring in this piece of paper. That's a fast autofocus. Not bad at all. Not the kind of speed that we're used to on a laser focus, but not bad either. There you go. Pretty nippy. I believe we can, there you go, push down on there, and that will also, that's using the force touch as well. Pushing down on either corner will change the picture in the gallery too. So another neat feature. So look at this the camera app again. I think, there we go, we've got HDR, manual mode, panoramic, beauty, straight. We've got tons and tons of different features in this camera application too. With the amount of features on this phone, it's going to be a huge review. It's going to take a long time. But I'm pretty excited. This, again, like I say, this is the first ZTE that we've unboxed, the first ZTE that we've reviewed so far on Gizchina. Pretty cool phone, 5.2-inch display. Again, here's what it looks like compared to the OnePlus X. Let's bring in the Meizu MX5, see what it compares to that. Obviously, the MX5 is a bit bigger with that 5.5-inch display. And I could even bring in the LTV Low 1S, there we go. LTV Low 1S is much longer. Similar gold color, and I can even bring in the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 to have a quick look too. There you go. Alright, pretty cool phone. I am going to look forward to using this, and again, if you have any questions about the ZTE Axon Mini, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I'll be as quick as I can to reply. Okay, thanks all for your time. See you all soon.